Hello, children. The nursery rhymes I have chosen for you are all well known. You will easily recognize them and be able to sing them. In fact, I am sure you will succeed in making even more noise than the children here. Off we go then. You all know this one, and we include you in the invitation.
Girls and boys, come out to play. The moon does shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep and join your playfellows in the street. Come with a whoop and come with a call. Come with a goodwill or not at all. Up the ladder and down the wall. A halfpenny loaf will serve for all. Girls and boys, come out to play.
The next is one of the oldest rhymes, and is, I know, a favorite, even if it is a short one.
Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before a king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money.
The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey.
The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. Along came a blackbird and pecked up her nose.
I'm quite sure that if Larry the Lamb had been alive when Little Bo Peep was made into a rhyme, he would have been one of the first to get lost.
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and cannot tell where to find them.
Leave them alone and they'll come home and bring their tails behind them.
Little Bo Peep fell fast asleep, and when she heard them bleating,
but when she awoke, she found it a joke, for they were still a-bleating.
There's one good thing about Humpty Dumpty, and it is that although he's always falling off that wall, he always seems to be ready to do it again.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. The way we clap our hands in a cold and frosty morning.
Now then, music only while you all sing. You'll hear us clapping in the studio.
ding dong bell, pussy's in the well.
Who put her in?
Little Tommy Thin,
Who pulled her out?
little Tommy Slow.
What a naughty boy was that to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm but killed all the mice in father's barn.
All right, Pussy. I thought that, true to tradition, you had 9 lives and lived to see another day. Now that's enough now. You can't have any more room on this record. Well, now Pussy really has gone. Let's have a very old favorite in which you can join.
Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, we'll all have tea.
Suki, take it off again. Suki, take it off again. Suki, take it off again. It's all gone away.
Now sing it without any help from us except the music. have tea, they must have left some crumbs lying about, or otherwise...
Three blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all run round and life, they all run round life, they all run life,
Now, you remember Jack and Jill? Of course. Well, I'm certain Jack never really broke his crown, but just bumped his head a bit. Listen for the bucket at the end.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown,
and Jill came tumbling after.
You'll easily recognize the next one. Yes, Rider-Cock Horse.
Ride the cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady ride on a white horse with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes.
You remember Baa Black Sheep? Well, Larry was certainly a white lamb, but he, that's me, insists on taking part in the next rhyme.
Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool?
Baa, baa, 3 bags full.
One for the master,
And one for the dame,
One for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa, baa, baa.
ring the roses, the pocket full of posies.
Bless you, we all fall down.
Now you sing the verse again, and don't forget the sneezing part.
Ring the roses, the pocket full of roses. Bless you, we all fall down. Ring the roses, the pocket full of roses. Bless you, we all fall down.
Next comes a firm favorite with all children.
hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the cock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock,
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran the tree. The cock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
where are you going to, my pretty maid? Where are you going to, my pretty maid?
I'm going a milking, sir, she said. Sir, she said. Sir, she said. I'm going a milking, sir, she said.
May I go with you, my pretty maid? May I go with you, my pretty maid?
Yes, if you please, kind sir, she said. Sir, she said. Sir, she said. Yes, if you please, kind sir, she said.
What is your fortune, my pretty maid? What is your fortune, my pretty maid?
My face is my fortune, sir, she said. Sir, she said. Sir, she said. My face is my fortune, sir, she said.
Then I cannot marry you, my pretty maid. I cannot marry you, my pretty maid.
Nobody asked you, sir, she said. Sir, she said. Sir, she said. Nobody asked you, sir, she said.
Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? I met an old man who would not say his prayers, so I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Oh!
The next choice is meant for the babies, a real nursery game and tune.
Cat-a-cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Stick it and prick it and mark it with tea, and put it in the oven for baby and me.
Cat-a-cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Stick it and prick it and mark it with tea, and put it in the oven for baby and me.
I want you to have perhaps one of the most famous of all old nursery rhymes. Just sit down and listen.
Who killed Cock Robin? I, said the sparrow, with my bow and arrow. I killed Cock Robin.
All the birds in the air were flying and the sobbing when they heard of the death of poor Cock Robin. When they heard of the death of poor Cock Robin.
Who saw him die?
I, said the fly, with my little eye. I saw him die.
Who told the bell?
I said the bull, because I can pull, I'll toll the bell.
Who'll dig his grave? I, said the owl, with my little troll. I'll dig his grave. Who'll be the parson?
I said the rook, with my bell and book, I'll be the parson.
Who'll be chief mourner? I, said the dove, I mourn for my love. I'll be chief mourner.
All the birds in the air were flying and the sobbing when they heard of the death of poor Cock Robin. When they heard of the death of poor Cock Robin.
I'm sure you will like to have
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Like to guess the next one? That's the one.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Johnny's so long at the fair. He promised to bring me a basket of posies, a garland of lilies, a garland of roses. He promised to buy me a bunch of blue ribbons to wind up my bonny brown hair.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Johnny's so long at the fair.
Here is another quiet rhyme for the babies. Your mothers sing it, your grandmothers and great-grandmothers sang it.
and down the city road, in and out the eagle, that's the way the money goes the weasel.
Up about the dumpty rhyme, up about the weasel, that's the way the money goes the weasel. Up about the dumpty rhyme, up about the weasel, that's the way the money goes the weasel.
Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again.
And when they were up, they were up, and when they were down, they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and marched them down again.
I'm sure you know the song about the frog who would a wooing go. The chorus goes, with a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey-ho, says Anthony Rowley.
A frog he would a wooing go,
Hey, ho, says Rory,
whether his mother would let him or no.
with a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
So off he set with his opera hat,
Hey, ho, says Rory,
and on the road he met with a rat.
with a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
Pray, Mr. Rat, will you go with me?
Hey, ho, says Rory,
Kind Mrs. Mousey for to see.
with a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory. When they came to the door of Mouse's hall,
Hey-ho, says Ronnie.
they gave a loud knock, and they gave a loud call.
Hello!
With a roly-poly gammon and spinach,
Hey-ho, says Anthony Ronnie. Pray, Mrs. Mouse, are you within?
hey, ho, says Rory.
Oh yes, kind sirs, I'm sitting to spin.
With a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory. But while they go and merry they go, hey, ho, says Rory. And the king is down and with a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
The cat she sees the rat by the clown.
Hey, ho, says Rory.
The kittens they pulled the little mouse down.
The roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
This put Mr. Frog in a terrible fright.
Hey, ho, says Rory.
He took up his hat and he wished them good night.
The roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
But as Froggy was crossing over a brook,
Hey, ho, says Rory.
a lily white duck came and gobbled him up.
With a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory. So there was a len of 1, 2, and 3. Hey, ho, says Rory. The rat, the mouse, and the little froggy. With a roly-poly gammon and spinach, hey, ho, says Anthony Rory.
Next comes a pretty little rhyme called Dance to Your Daddy.
Dance to your daddy, my little baby. Dance to your daddy, my little man. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little baby. Dance to your daddy, my little man.
Now for Tom the Piper's son. This rhyme is about Tom who could pipe only one tune. Listen to the pipe.
Tom, he was the piper's son. He learned to play when he was young, but all the tune that he could play was over the hills and far away.
Tommy was a piper's son.
Now we're going to sing one of the prettiest rhymes of all, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And Every child knows this one.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
There was a little man and he had a little gun and his bullets were made of lead, lead, lead. So he went to the brook and he shot a little duck and he shot it right through the head.
Then he quickly took it home to his little wife Joan, and he told her a fire to make, and to roast the little duck that he shot in the brook while he went to look for the drake.
The little drake was swimming with his curly, curly tail, and the little man made it his mark, but he fired off his gun,
Just a little bit too soon,
and the drake flew away with a...
So the drake, who is really Mr. Duck, escaped. But as the little man only used a pop gun, I expect Mrs. Duck got off as well. Now come two short rhymes together, both old favourites. The first is Little Miss Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. There came a great spider and sat down beside her, and frightened Miss Muffet away.
And Little Jack Horner.
Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
The next one is great fun with a pretty swinging chorus, very easy to remember. This is all about London Bridge, but we cannot begin until the bridge is broken down. Mind your head.
The bridge is broken down, London Bridge is broken down.
How shall we build it up again? How shall we build it up again?
Build it up with silver and gold. Build it up with silver and gold.
Silver and gold will be stole away. Silver and gold will be stole away.
Build it up with iron and steel. Build it up with iron and steel.
Iron and steel will bend and bow. Iron and steel will bend and bow.
Build it up with silver and gold. Hurrah! Hurrah for England!
Let's sing Mary, Mary, quite contrary.